What's up, Crushers? And if you are not subscribed yet, fix that right now, because today we are talking about a game that has been quietly building serious hype, and I genuinely think a lot of you are sleeping on it. The game is called Mongil Star Dive. It's an upcoming anime-style monster-taming action RPG from Netmarble. It's built on Unreal Engine 5, it has a confirmed global launch date, and it might just be one of the most interesting mobile and PC releases of 2026. Now I've got questions, and I know you do too. What kind of game is this actually? How does the tag team combat system work? What's the gacha situation looking like? And are the pre-registration rewards actually worth your time? By the end of this video, Crushers, you are going to know exactly whether Mongil Star Dive deserves a spot on your radar, or your pre-registration list. So let's get into it. So first things first, what even is Mongil Star Dive? At its core, this is a monster-taming action RPG. It's developed by Netmarble Monster, which is an internal studio inside Netmarble, and published by Netmarble themselves. The whole thing is built on Unreal Engine 5, which right away tells you they're not cutting corners on the visual side. And for context on just how serious Netmarble is about this project, Mongil Star Dive is actually being positioned as a spiritual successor to their 2013 mobile RPG, Monster-Taming, which pulled in around 15 million players over its lifetime. That's not a small legacy to carry. They clearly want this to be a generation-defining leap from that original concept. And they've been putting in the work. Netmarble has been showing Mongil Star Dive at some of the biggest events in gaming. G-Star, Gamescom, Tokyo Game Show, GDC. They've been gathering player feedback from each appearance, iterating and polishing. That's not a studio rushing something out the door. That's a team that actually wants to get it right. So, if you're into games that blend flashy real-time action combat with collecting and raising monsters, and honestly, who isn't? This one has been built specifically with you in mind. Now let's talk about the world and the story, because this is where Mongil Star Dive starts to really pull you in. The game takes place in a world called Balana, and Balana is a rich, diverse place where humans, monsters, elves, beastkin, and all kinds of other races live side by side. Think vibrant towns with bustling markets, wild open areas with monsters roaming freely, ancient mysteries buried in the landscape. It's got that sense of a living world that you actually want to explore, not just fast travel through. Your main characters are Cloud and Verna, and tagging along with them is their companion, a very round, very cat-like creature named Nyanners. Yes, Nyanners. Already iconic, honestly. The story leans heavily into that classic anime adventure feel. Two protagonists slowly uncovering their destinies, navigating a world full of danger and wonder, with cinematic cutscenes that, thanks to Unreal Engine 5, genuinely look stunning. This isn't just a backdrop for gameplay. Netmarble is clearly going for something story-focused and emotionally resonant here. And from what I've seen in trailers and demo footage, the vibe is somewhere between epic anime adventure and cozy monster collecting journey. That combination, that works for me. All right, Crushers, let's get into the part I know you've been waiting for, the gameplay, and specifically that combat system, because this is where Mongil Star Dive gets really interesting. The core of the combat is a 3-character tag battle setup. You build a party of 3, and in real time, mid-fight, you can hot swap between them to chain abilities, adapt to what the enemy is doing, and keep your damage rolling. This isn't a passive rotation system. This is active, intentional switching that rewards players who actually know their characters and read the fight. There's a mechanic specifically called tag skills. When you switch to another party member at the right moment, you can trigger powerful combo attacks that deal way more damage than just spamming abilities in isolation. So there's a timing element, a rhythm to it, that separates players who are just mashing from players who are actually executing. On mobile, that sounds trickier. But from what we've seen in closed beta footage and demo coverage, the controls have been tuned to be playable on both platforms. And on PC, that tag system is going to feel crisp. Speaking of exploration, early demo and beta footage has shown that Mongil Star Dive isn't built around tiny, static stages. We're looking at semi-open areas with real exploration, combat encounters you stumble into, hidden paths, and story missions layered throughout the world. That's a meaningful distinction from a lot of mobile action RPGs that feel like glorified hallways. The combat itself hits all the notes you'd expect from a quality action RPG. Dodging, reading boss telegraphs, managing cooldowns. But the tag system is the secret sauce. If it feels as fluid in the final release as it does in footage, this could genuinely be one of the freshest combat systems in the genre right now. Now, a monster-taming game lives and dies by its collection system, so let's talk about that. Star Dive has a huge emphasis on discovering, taming, and synthesizing monsters throughout your journey. Each monster has its own unique abilities, and you can bring them into combat alongside your main characters. The game encourages you to build out a monster codex, basically catch-em-all energy, where filling out your collection is both satisfying for completionists and mechanically rewarding. Here's why that matters strategically. The combination of characters and monsters opens up a ton of build variety. Want a tanky frontline? Stack your monster comp that direction. Want a burst damage glass cannon setup? You can build for that. Support heavy team for endgame content? There are options. This kind of flexibility is what keeps games like this alive long-term, because players are constantly theory crafting, swapping out team compositions, and chasing that one monster that completes their build. For the grinders and the theory crafters in this community, and I know you crushers are here, this system is going to have serious depth. Okay, let's be real for a second, because I always want to be straight with you crushers. Mongil Star Dive is a free-to-play game with a gacha system for collecting characters and monsters. That's confirmed based on what we've seen in trailers and creator coverage leading up to launch. Now, gacha isn't automatically bad. A lot of us love the thrill of pulls, the chase for a favorite character, the way a good gacha system can keep you engaged for years. But it also comes with the usual concerns: power creep over time, shifting metas that pressure you to spend on whatever's new, and the question of how free-to-play friendly the rate and currency systems actually are. Those are things we simply will not know the full picture on until the game is live and the community starts digging into the numbers. So here's my honest advice. Get excited, pre-register if you're interested, play at launch, but hold off on spending big until you've seen actual post-launch reviews and community breakdowns of the gacha rates and progression. Don't let day one hype carry your wallet. Let's talk about the launch details, because these are concrete and they matter. Netmarble has confirmed that Mongil Star Dive launches globally on April 15th, 2026. That's the date, that's official, and it's a worldwide release, with the exception of China and Vietnam, which will be handled separately. The game is coming to both PC and mobile. On PC, you'll grab it through the Epic Game Store. On mobile, it's Google Play and the App Store. So whatever platform you're on, you're covered. For the PC players wondering if their setup can handle it, Netmarble has shared recommended specs at a high level, and we're looking at something in the range of a modern i7 or Ryzen 7 processor, 16 gigabytes of RAM, a mid-range GPU, and roughly 50 gigabytes of storage. This is Unreal Engine 5, so it's not going to run on a potato, but it's also not demanding a top-of-the-line rig. Most gaming PCs from the last 4 or 5 years should be in good shape. Now, pre-registration is live right now, on the official site and on both mobile stores. And the rewards are actually solid. When you hit certain pre-registration milestones, early signups are set to receive a 4-star character named Francis, plus items including the in-game currency called the Compass of Promise. A free 4-star character at launch is a meaningful head start. I'll drop the pre-registration link in the description below. Go check it out and lock in those rewards before April 15th. So where do I actually land on this, as someone who covers this space every week? Here's my honest take. Mongil Star Dive has a lot going for it. The Unreal Engine 5 visuals are genuinely impressive for a cross-platform release. The tag combat system looks fresh. The Monster-Taming pillar adds real depth and replayability. And the fact that it's coming to both PC and mobile simultaneously, with what seems like legitimate effort on both versions, is genuinely exciting. This doesn't feel like a mobile game ported to PC as an afterthought. It feels like a real dual-platform release. The concerns? Gacha is gacha. Long-term balance, endgame content depth, and monetization generosity are all things we'll have to wait and see on. No game reveals those cards before launch. But overall, my hype level on Mongil Star Dive is a solid 7.5 out of 10, creeping toward an 8 the closer we get to April 15th. Now I want to hear from you, Crushers. Are you playing this on PC or mobile? Are you already pre-registered? And what's your hype level right now, 1 to 10? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Before I bounce, I want to remind you of our MLBB challenge in the previous video. If you want to have a chance at winning one of the Naruto collab skins for free, go watch that video. Now I want to give a huge shout out to our channel members who has been holding it down and supporting the channel. Seriously, thank you so much. It's because of members like you that I can keep making these deep dive videos for all you Crushers out there. You are genuinely appreciated. And to everyone watching, if you got value out of this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, and turn on notifications so you're first to know when I drop launch day impressions and a full review of Mongil Star Dive, right here on CrusherXGaming. I've got more videos on upcoming RPGs and gacha titles dropping very soon, so stick around. All the information in today's video is accurate as of March 29th, 2026. But as always with pre-launch coverage, details can shift between now and release, so keep an eye on official Netmarble channels as we get closer to April 15th. This is CrusherXGaming, and I'll see you Crushers in the next dive.